Hi everyone, welcome to Utah Futures. In this screencast, we're going to take a look at the School Search. The School Search is a tool that you can use without a Utah Futures login. But if you do have a Utah Futures account, then you'll want to log in so that you can save your information to your account as you do your search. Just to get started, on the homepage, there are a few different ways that you can find the school search. If you're down here in the middle Get Started section, there's a link that says Search for Schools. And if you go down a little bit further under Education, the school search is the first option that you'll see. So I'm actually going to log into my account so that you can see what it looks like from the dashboard as well. So from the dashboard, over here on the left-hand side, you have the option to search for schools. And you have the option to search. Once you've saved careers, you can manage those on your dashboard. And then you can also compare schools once you have a few schools saved. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter in from here and click on search. And now I'm at the school search. So there have been some cool updates made to this recently, and I'll try to go over those as well. So quickly, you can link to Utah's public colleges and universities here in the top right. The top left, or you can also look at Utah's colleges of applied technology. So if I click here on Utah's public colleges and universities, it brings up all of the public schools in Utah. So that's kind of a quick, easy way to do a search of all Utah public schools. You'll notice it automatically filtered for the state of Utah and public schools. So if I click here on the state search, then it will open up the map and I can choose any school across the country to do research as well. So let's say maybe I'm interested in going to a school in Utah and maybe in California. So I could choose both of those schools, or I could choose from the list down here below, and then I'll click on search. Now I'm going to see a lot more schools populated. So I have 157 matching schools now. Just to show you a little bit more about the filters on the right or on the left-hand side, you can also click on degree and filter by degree. Admissions, how difficult it is to be admitted to this school. We have the school type, which would be public or private. School size. And then also programs of study. And I'm going to use this programs of study filter just to show you how it works. So if I'm interested in going to school in Utah or California, and I'm maybe interested in maybe becoming a marriage and family counselor, then I can click on that link. And then if I scroll down to the bottom and click search, it's only going to return matching schools that have a marriage and family counseling program at their school. So now I've gotten down to about 11 matching schools, and you can see I have Utah State and Weber listed here. So if I'm interested in maybe comparing these two schools to each other with one of the schools from California, then I can select Utah State and it adds it to my compare list up here at the top. I can select Weber, and then I can select one of the out-of-state schools as well. So now I have 3 schools selected that I can compare side by side. At a glance, though, I can see in-state tuition, ACT requirements, the average ACT score and GPA, average debt, and then how difficult it is to be admitted. If I just want to look at one school, I can just click on that school's name and go straight to their page. But I'm going to show you the compare feature as well. So once I've selected my schools by clicking on the radio dial next to it, then I can click on compare, and side by side I can compare these 3 different schools. I can look at their admissions, their costs, I can look at student services, what student life is like, and kind of get a good overall picture of each of these schools side by side. If I'm interested in looking at just one of these schools, I can click on their name and go directly to their school page. And if I want to save these schools to maybe compare later or to look at later, then I can click on the gray star. It will turn yellow, and now it's saved to my account. So now I have Utah State and Weber both saved to my dashboard. I'm going to click here on Utah State University just so you can see what their individual page looks like. Looks pretty much the same as that compare page did with our options along the left-hand side, but now I'm just getting the information for just one school at a time. So lots of cool features within the school search. Now, to access this information later, I could log into my account and then I could go to my dashboard. When I click here on dashboard, now I can go back down to where I searched for the schools, and if I click on Manage, then I'm going to see schools that I already have saved. So instead of having to go back and do my search all over again, I can just click right on Weber State or SUU and go and find that information really quickly. If I wanted to compare schools again, I could click on the Compare link, and now I have the option to select up to 3 schools, and I could do a side-by-side comparison of those. So now I have kind of recreated that comparison that I already did, but using a couple of different schools. So in a nutshell, that's the school search. Lots of great features, and I hope you get a chance to look around and find lots of information on different schools throughout the United States. Thanks for watching.